Hey girl, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, just welcome to my channel. I'm Davon Joshua, and I have a story time for you guys today. Oh my gosh. So, I'm sure you guys read the title. You kind of get the gist of what's going on, but this is a crazy ass story. Like, crazy ass story. So I'm just gonna hop into it. And we're gonna just go with it, okay? So, basically the back story to this story is that I've been on a social networking app, a dating app, if you will, and I was looking for a nice young gentleman to meet up with, have some good times with, that kind of thing. And I had met a guy. Now this is about a month ago, when I originally met this guy. And, an originally meeting, he seemed super cool. He was nice. We chatted for a little bit, blah, 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 blah. And then we had actually set up a date to meet, like I said, like about a month ago. So we set up the day, we get ready to meet, and then last minute, he stands me up. So, okay, I guess I can just let you guys know that I'm probably going to sound really thirsty in this video. That's totally fine because low-key I was pretty thirsty. So judge me not, mind your business.
Like, back up! Back up! Mind your business, that's all. Mind your business.
So, like I said, so yeah, we set up a date to meet, blase blase. We end up meeting. We end up setting up a date, and I get to the location that we're going to meet at. We're going to meet at a little at this bar down the street from my house. Obviously, it's COVID time, the bar's not open, but we're just going to meet at the parking lot because we knew it was like an open space. So we're going to meet there, blah, blah, blah. We get there. I get there, and he's not there. I'm messaging him on the app. Like, where are you? Blah, 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 blah. He never responds. So I'm like, oh my God, he fucking flaked on me. Like, what the fuck? Blah, 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 blah. So, I just assumed that he, must have been in a relationship or something like that, because it was pretty late that we were meeting. It was maybe like 11 or 10 or 11 when we were meeting. So I'm like, oh my God, this nigga must got be in a relationship. He must got a girl or a fucking boyfriend, either or, my fucking whatever. I'm not dealing with it. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So that was like a month ago. Maybe a little bit over a month ago. Maybe like a month and a half. And then, so after that was that. We said we were supposed to meet up. Didn't happen. He flaked on me. So then maybe, I want to say, like 4 or 5 days go by and he hits me up again. And I'm like, bitch, I'm over it. Like, absolutely not. You fucking flaked on me. Like, what the fuck is the problem? You had me outside fucking for no reason, blah, 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 blah. You knew you weren't coming. You could easily just say, hey, I'm not going to be able to make it. Make up some bullshit excuse, whatever. And that could have just been that. Then I could have took my ass home. Like, bitch, do not waste my time. Don't do it. So, that ended up, so he hit me back up. Like I said, we had that exchange or whatever. And then he ends up telling me that, he's on the DL and he was just nervous about meeting me because it'll be his first time, like, meeting up with the guy. And he kind of basically got scared and chickened out. So I'm like, okay, I kind of understand. Have you, and let me say this way, this is where the part comes in where it's like, I'm gonna sound really thirsty. He was really cute, so I was just like, okay, well, maybe, me being a dumb and, just being ignorant and fucking being naive about the situation. I'm like, okay, maybe, it's his first time. I'm like, whatever, what have you. So I kind of just let it slide and whatever. And, we kind of started back talking where we left off and whatever. So, we're talking, we're, chit-chatting here and there. It's nothing serious because we both had an understanding that this wasn't going to be anything serious. I'm not looking for anything serious. I honestly don't know if he was looking for anything serious or anything like that, but I made it very clear for myself that I was not looking for anything serious. If we were going to be hanging out, it would be hanging out just for a hookup, and that would be kind of it. So, with that being said, it wasn't like something that I felt like I needed to take more serious than it needed to be, So we just had a conversation, we hit each other up, hey, you want to hang out? Oh, I can't right now. He hit me up, you want to hang out? I can't right now, I'm busy, kind of thing. So so we kept setting up to to like hang out kind of thing, but our time frame just were not working out. So, um, finally, last night actually, this all happened last night, man, you guys. So, oh my gosh, just think about this, literally, like, bitch, what? I got fucking catfished. Okay, so last night, I think I messaged him last. Yeah, I think I messaged him last night, like, hey, what's up? Blah 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 blah. Are you doing anything? He was like, actually, I just got through watching the game. I'm a little tipsy. We should meet up. I'm like, okay, cool, bitch. Yeah, it's like, let's do it, kind of thing. And so he was like, where do you want to meet? Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, well, let's just meet at the place that we were supposed to meet at last time. Let's just make it easy. Meet up there, say hello, what's good, whatever, what have you. Make sure we're actually into each other. You're not crazy, I'm not crazy, and then we can go from there. So we end up. So that was a plan. So right when this happened, we're setting up things or whatever. An old neighbor of mine came over to use the restroom. And I'm not friends with this guy and whatever. But like I said, he's like an old neighbor, so I know who he is. He's like, hey, use the restroom, da da da. I'm like, yeah, go ahead, do your thing, blah 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 blah. And so, I'm in my room or whatever, and obviously, no one's here, so I'm just like, I have my door open so just to make sure he didn't steal anything. So I have my door open or whatever, and so when he was passing back by my room, he was like, are you like doing something or whatever? I'm like, no, I'm just chilling, whatever. Obviously, I didn't feel like I needed to tell him, no, actually, we're gonna meet up with somebody because, bitch, I don't talk to this man, like, we're not friends. So, that was that. And I felt like he was acting like a little like weird or whatever, but like, I was like, bitch, ain't none of my business. Like, I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about the nigga I'm trying to go meet, And so he leaves. I continue texting with the guy. Blah, 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 blah. He's like, okay, yeah, I'm on my way down there right now. Let's meet up. So, okay, I guess more backstory to this. When we first hit each other up, I knew that he was somebody that stayed very close to me because on the app it tells you the distance that you're near somebody or whatever, and he said he was about like 500 feet away. Usually it would be between 450 500 feet away. So I knew that he must have not necessarily stayed in my apartment complex, because it's like I was in a very small apartment unit. It's only like 4 units here, so I know he didn't stay in this unit per se. I mean, it's my apartment complex, but I knew that he must have stayed in the apartment next to me or the one next to that one. So like I knew he stayed really, really close. So I was like, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to my car, park it across the street, and then kind of like lay low in the seat or whatever until I'm on my way. So that way I can, because he said he's gonna walk down to where we were meeting. Because basically where we were meeting was on the next block. That's the bars that close to my house. So that was the plan. And so bitch, what?
Did you guys hear that? I'm scared. I don't know what was that, guys, and I didn't do that. I'm scared.
Okay, I'm back. So, yeah, so that was the original plan. We're going to meet at the bar down the street from my house or whatever. So when he said I'm gonna be walking down there, my plan was just to, lay low in my car and kind of like peep and see if I can see him walking down the street. So as I'm in my car chilling, whatever, a neighbor that had just came to use the restroom, I saw him walk back into my gate, going toward the back area, going towards where my apartment is. And as far as I know, he doesn't know anybody else that like lives in this apartment complex. So I was just like, why is he going back to my apartment? So then it hit me. It didn't hit me, but I was like, what if this entire time has been my neighbor, or has been like that guy that's like fucking messaging me? But I'm like, no, it fucking can't be, because it just like, no, it just can't be. So I then like I said, I'm laying on my car or whatever, and then I see he comes from my apartment. He's like back there for like a pretty long time. I don't know. But then I see that he comes back out, and I see him start walking down the street to where we're supposed to be meeting the guy at the Crescent Bar. And so I'm messaging the dude like, hey, where you at? Blah, 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 blah. He's not messaging me back. Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, what the fuck is going on, dude? Like, so, oh my God, he's like playing games again. I thought he was flaking on me like he was last time. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, I'm not playing this game, whatever. So I like basically, I'm like, I'm in my car at this point. So I was parked right across the street. So I just fucking basically flip a U and park right back in front of my apartment complex where I was originally at. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm about to go back out. So I'm not playing this game. As I'm parking, he started messaging me, hey, where you at? I'm over here. Like, I don't see you. Blah 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 blah. Like nobody's even passed by yet except like a guy that passed by, but like nobody has been here yet. Like, where are you at? I'm like I lied. I was like, I already been down there, but I didn't see you, you know. So I was like, walk back home. Like, I've been messaging you, but you're not saying anything. So like, I don't know what's going on. He was like, no, come back. Like, I'm there. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm in my car. I drive down there, park, you know, around the corner, and then I walk over to the bar. And he's like going behind this like black pillar thing. And I'm like, why are you hiding behind shit? Like, what the fuck? That's weird. So I'm like, I'm not doing all that. Like, it's come to the front. So we're messaging. So I look over to the side of the building and I see the neighbor that had just used the restroom in my house and that had just walked back toward my house when I left. And then I saw walking down the street. It's the fucking neighbor. The fucking neighbor. Bitch, when I tell you I was gagged. So he like walks up from behind the building and he's like, oh, what's up? And I'm just like, are you the person I've been messaging? And he says, yes. Bitch, when I tell you I was like flabbergasted, I'm like, what the fuck? Absolutely the fuck not. Like, I was so shocked. And I think like, I was just shocked. And so he approaches me like we're like cool, and he like tries to hug me. I'm like no, what, like, bitch, no, what the fuck is going on here? I'm like, you're not the person I was coming down here to see. Like, what are you, like, what? That's fucking weird. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're basically the person I've been talking to this entire time. And he's like, yes. And I'm just like, dude, that's fucking weird. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? The whole thing. So, I end up basically leaving. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, dude? This is some bullshit, blah, 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 blah. So then I leave. Get in my car, drive back down to my house. Now I'm in my fucking house, and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, that's fucking bullshit, blah, 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 blah. Then the guy starts messaging me again on the app. And I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? Like, you just fucking told me, like, you know, you're the neighbor dude, whatever. Like, what the fuck? So, okay. My apartment, the way my apartment is, there's two apartments on the lower level, and then there's two apartments above, on top of us. My apartment's on the lower level. So when you walk into our gate and you come down to our front doors, basically, there's windows along that wall. My window is right here on the floor, my bedroom window. So, like, literally, you can just come knock on the window if you wanted to, if you wanted to come talk to me. But, bitch, that's what he did. He comes knocking on my fucking bedroom window. Can I talk to you? Like, I just want to just, come talk to you real quick. Like, you, like, open the door. And I'm like, bitch, no, absolutely not. I'm not opening the door for you. Like, what the fuck are you, like, no, what the hell? Like, you're a fucking catfish. You're fucking shady. Like, that's not, like, no, dude. Like, what the fuck? I'm like, no, that's, like, weird. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So he was like, I was like, you've been basically catfishing me on this fucking app. And he was like, I don't even have a phone. I don't know what you're talking about. But mind you, when we were just there at the place, he said, like, yeah, I'm the person you were looking for. I'm the person who you're here to meet. I'm the person that you've been messaging. This is what he told me when we were down there at the fucking bar. But right now, he's fucking standing at my damn window. He's like, no, like, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't lie to you. Like, fucking acting like none of that just transpired didn't happen. So I'm fucking, like, confused as fuck. So this is where it gets fucking, like, mixy. And, like, bitch, somebody else is involved in the drama. So, like I said, when I got back to my house, whoever was on the fucking other end of this fucking message would start messaging me. And so when he got to the window, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Like, and you're still messaging me? Like, you're fucking weird. He's like, I don't have a phone. Like, it's not me. And I was just like, no, bitch, it's definitely you. And then I was like, you just fucking told me it was you. And I was like, and that's really convenient that like that I walk down the street to go meet, or I go down the street to go meet somebody, and we have a specific place where we're going to meet, and then you're just randomly there. And when I show up, you're not surprised, you're not shocked, you're like happy to fucking see me, and then you try to like, you know, touch on me and shit. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? And he was just like, no, like looking like he's fucking crazy. I'm like, bitch, do you think I'm stupid? Okay, so then the person that's messaging me is like, call me. So I'm like, what? Bitch, bagog? So this is where like the confusion comes in, because I'm messaging this person I'm supposed to be meeting, while the person that I think just set me up is standing right in front of me. So I know it's not him messaging me. Then he tells me to call him, so then I'll call him, and I'm talking to him while he's standing at the fucking window. So I know it's not him. So I'm like, bitch, did you have somebody like else in this situation? It's like a fucking a 2-person plot on me or some shit, where like y'all trying to get me down there to fucking kill me or fucking rape me, or like, bitch, what is going on here? So I'm like, what is going on? But at this point, I need to figure out who the fuck this other person is. So I'm like freaking out. So I'm like, okay, bitch, no, I need to go down there and like fucking see. So he's like, no, we're just gonna come back. I don't know. I was like there, but then like you took forever, so I just like dipped out. Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, what the fuck is going on? So then I drive down there again. I drive down there, and he was like, I stay right next to the bar, so just send me a picture when you're there, so that way I know you're not flaking on me, kind of thing, blah, 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 blah. So I get to the bar, I send a picture that I'm at the fucking bar, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna come over right now. The fucking guy, cause the bar's like right down the street from my house, so the guy that was at my fucking window, my neighbor, fucking walks down there, and is basically like trying to talk to me there, and I'm like, dude, what is wrong with you? Like, no. Like, I'm not interested in you. This is fucking weird. You're fucking weird. Like, what the hell is going on here? And so I'm still sitting here waiting for the guy that I'm because he's still texting me at this point, and he just hasn't shown up, and he's like not showing up. So I'm like, do you have like some other person like in on this with you? Like, what are y'all doing? Like, that's fucking weird. And he's just like, no, like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm just like, no, bitch, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, I'm not crazy here. Like, I don't know what kind of fucking weird, twisted games you guys got going on, but, like, I'm not here for it. It's fucking weird. And then, so, I text the guy, like, dude, where you at? Like, there's some fucking weird guy out here. Like, do y'all got some, like, fucking game going on? Blah, 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 blah. He's like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. And then but basically, he never showed up. He flaked again. Then he blocked me. Like, so I'm texting him from this point, from a number, his number that he sent me. So I'm texting him on there. And then, I go back to the app, and I notice that he blocked me on the app. And I'm thinking he's blocked me on the app because that way I won't be able to see how far away from me he was. Like I said, it shows you the distance from a person that you are. So he blocked me on the app, but he still texts me on the phone. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? And like I said, I had talked to him, so I heard his voice. And like, I was talking to him right in front of the other guy. So I know it wasn't him doing the talking. So I don't know what the fuck happened. Like, I honestly, like, I'm still a little confused. Like, I'm basically what I'm thinking is that my neighbor and maybe another friend of his, you know, on some DL hookup type shit, and they was like in cahoots with each other, you know, try to get me down there. Maybe just, you know, get it popping with both of them, whatever. They don't feel like low key, like sneaky shit. I don't know. I don't want any parts of any other bitch. I'm not here for it. I'm not interested in that man. I'm not find him even remotely attractive. So bitch, I was not here for it. So I fucking told him, and I texted the other guy like, y'all on some weird shit. Lose my fucking number. Like, don't fucking talk to me again. Like, I'm not here for it. And I basically told him the same thing. Like, dude, I'm not interested. Like, get the fuck out of here. Blah 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 blah. So I come home. I get in the shower, like wash off or whatever. You know, get ready to get into bed. It's like maybe 45 minutes has passed at this point, maybe almost an hour. I hear a fucking knock on my window again. And I'm like, what the like I knew who it was. Like, I'm not fucking dumb. I knew who it was. So I'm like, I'm like, what the fuck do you want, dude? And he was like, I'm sorry, you know, let me make it up to you. And I'm just like, no, like, what the fuck are you talking? Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, no, there's no making this up. I'm like, I'm not interested in you, like, at all. Like, not even in, like, a little bit. Like, even if, like, you know, it's like, maybe if, you know, you catfished me and I walked in there and I saw it was you, I would be a little upset, you know. But if I was interested in you, then maybe we could have still there could have been a thing. Like, bitch, I have never once shown you that I was remotely interested in you. So, like, no, absolutely not. So he's there just like still talking, and I'm like, dude, you need to fucking leave right now before I blow up your shit and like tell people what's going on. And that'll just be that on that, cause bitch, I'm not gonna look crazy. So I guess he took my my threat serious, cause bitch, I was serious. So he like left and whatever. So like that's kind of basically how it's ending up now. Um, I'm still a little confused because, like I said, when I got down there and I originally met up with him, he made it seem like, yes, I'm the person you've been talking to, blah, 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 blah. And like I said, he didn't seem like shocked to see me when I could just randomly walk down there. And I'm just like, it's really convenient that I'm supposed to be meeting somebody down here at this specific spot, and you're the person that's here. And when I ask you about it, you're like, yes, yes, yes. And then you can see that I was not pleased with your fucking yes, 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 and then you make it seem like it's not you, and then somebody else is calling and talking to me. So like I just wanted to convince it was him. He had somebody else in cahoots with him, and it was some weird shit going on, and it was some shit that Todd set up.
Well, it could have been a scheme that Todd set up for him to come to you with the bush.
To bring to me to be exposed with the bullshit. But I ain't here for it. Oh, Lord. Shocked. So yeah, that's the story. I got catfished by my neighbor. So yeah, that's it. I'm sure the story's going to develop more. I'm sure he's going to continue to try it. And I'm sure once this video, I mean, if they, once people happen to see this video, I'm pretty sure it's going to be even more drama. I'm pretty sure people are going to be curious who the neighbor is. I'm not into exposing people. That's not my judge. So I won't be doing any of that. But as the story develops, I will give y'all, if the story develops, I will come back with another story time. So yeah, if you guys like this video, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment down below if you guys want to see any more videos like this. I have many more stories, story times of like crazy stuff happening, so I can definitely drop some more. Also, share this video with all your friends, your family. Let them know, there's a really, like cute gay guy on YouTube, that's out here talking shit. So yeah, until next time, peace.